Hello, and thank you for stopping by yet another edition of the Massachusetts Tequila Reviews here on YouTube. My name is Thomas Metal75, and this is your Massachusetts Tequila Reviews. And today we're looking at two Blanco tequilas from master distiller Felipe Camarena and the Destolina El Pandillo distillery at NOM 1579. We're looking at G4 Blancos. We have the G4 Blanco tequila, their standard 80 proof, 40% offering. And today, Saturday, August 17th, 2024, I have acquired their Blanco 108. Their 108 higher proof Blanco tequila. And I've never had the 108 G4 or any tequila, honestly, that I can recall over 40% ABV. So I look very forward to both of these tequilas. Now, for both of the tequilas, they are basically using the same exact procedure of making tequila according to tequilamatchmaker.com. Again, G4 is Felipe Camarena, the Camarena family, at NOM 1579, Destolina El Pandillo in the Los Altos southern region of Jalisco. And they're using stone brick ovens to cook the agave, and they're extracting the agave with a tahona, that wheel. Cool stuff. And they're using natural spring water and collected rainwater in stainless steel tanks with 100% agave, open air fermentation without the agave fibers. They're using copper pots for distillation, and they're doing a 2 times distillation, pretty common in tequila for 2 times distillation. And the only difference between the 80 proof G4 in the blue label and the silver label, the 108, is Tequila Matchmaker said they're also using wood tanks in the G4 Blanco 40%. So very interesting stuff. I don't have a lot of the G4 Blanco left, and I haven't done a review, so this is the perfect time to do it. I'm going to open up the Tequila G4 Blanco 108 and get this sitting in the glass and opening up. It's 108 proof. It's going to need the time to aerate. As soon as I get the cellophane off of the bottle. Here we go. And last bit. All right. Throw that out. There's the G4 108 Blanco. Let me put that in the glass. Nice pop cork. Cork pop, should I say? We'll just do a little bit for now. And there goes the bottle cap. Good review, Thomas. And let's do the 40% G4 Blanco. All right. Let me go grab the bottle cap and come back and assess the tequilas, shall we? I will give it the 100-point rating scale as I normally do on my channel for liquors. If you've been here, you've seen that. We see what we get out of 100 points. All right. Here is the tequila. Let me aerate out the G4 108 Blanco. I will do the same with the G4 Blanco. Water will be had. All right. Let's see. G4 Blanco on your left, 108 on the right. They look about the same, really, honestly. The legs on the 108, I don't know if you're going to see them. Let me put this down. The legs on the 108 are very nice. It looks very oily. They're slow moving down legs. Very cool stuff. Now on the standard proof, the 40% ABV, they are going much quicker down the glass. So I really like the oily complexion of the G4 108 Blanco. But let's go right into the tasting notes out of G4 Blanco, the 40%, the blue label. Since I haven't reviewed this before. Nice appearance overall. I like the bottling. I like the labeling. G4, the 40% will get a, for looks and aesthetics, I'll give it an 8. I really like the bottling. I really like how it looks. You got the Tahona wheel looking apparatus, if you can see that, on the bottle cap. And it's embossed in the bottling itself. So 8 out of 10. Nice stuff. So the aroma, it's very peppery. It's a very peppery aroma. Black pepper, maybe white pepper. I'm getting a jalapeno skin. Not the heat, but the skin. Getting a citrus and herbalness. There's a little bit of a funkiness to it, but that's the open tank fermentation, I would imagine. Minerality to it. Just very clean overall. With that nice presence of pepper. Maybe a slight, I don't want to say grapefruit, maybe it's a slight orangey. Yeah, let's give it a taste. What would I give that for the aroma? That's a monumentous aroma. You gotta like black pepper, so let's go with 18. Now let's do it on the taste. Cheers, everybody. Standard G4 Blanco, 80 proof. Oh yeah, a lot of that white/black pepper spice and the skin of the jalapeno. There's a nice minerality to that. A little bit of salinity. I'm not going to lie. There's a little bit of that orange. I don't know what kind of citrus, honestly. There's a little, I don't know if it's orange, but there's a little bit of a citrusy note. It's fresh and clean tasting. I don't think this necessarily has a lot number on it, so I couldn't tell you the lot. There's a mintiness as it finishes. I'm going to give let's go to the taste. There's some mint and anise, black licorice. That's good tequila. You really have to like the spiced pepper element to this one. It's got a real zing. I'm going to give that an 18 as well. Mouthfeel. Oily. Clean though, but oily. Not super thick or viscous, but it is oily, and it has a nice coating thing about it. So there is sweeter citrusy notes as well as the peppery notes. And as the tequila gets enveloped in your mouth, you get all of that around you, which is cool. Mouth feels good. Not the most luxurious, silky smooth, or thick, viscous mouthfeel, but I'll give that a 17. And the finish is what I was starting to talk about. Because the finish to me is where you get the mint cooling and some of the black licorice after the pepper notes. And I'm still getting some of that finish too. It's starting to diminish now, but I think the finish is fabulous. I really like that cooling sensation afterwards. I'll give that another 18. The value, I bought this bottle of the G4 40% Blanco, the blue label here, for, I think, $46 or $7. I think there's a lot of value in upsell, and I would buy that bottle again and have another one. 9. Cool. All right, let's do tasting and note any comparisons or differences we can get from the G4 Blanco 108. I think I'm going to give the same score for it for the appearance. I could go up to a 9 maybe, just because, I mean, look at all of the, move that one out of the way, look at all the pearls and the slow-moving lacing there. Wow. Yeah, you know what? I will go up to, I wrote an 8. I'm going to go up to a 9 on the looks. It's the same labeling with basically the same information. I didn't show the back, but it's the same information. I like the coloration, the 108 with silver. And I really like the legs and the tears and the pearls, so I'm going to give that a 9 out of 10. And let's go into the aroma comparison. So now we're going to 108 proof, the 54% versus the 40. Huh. It may be even softer on the nose, actually. That's an anomaly. Well, the G4 Blanco 40% is way more pepper spice oriented so far. But I am getting it in the G4 108 Blanco. It's just more in the background. There's more minerality to this 108 tequila. And that could be coming from the rainwater, the natural spring water. That could also be coming from the minerals made in that rock wheel, the Tahona, that is giving it that flavor too. There's a little bit of maybe of a lactic cheese funk note. Very funky, earthy tequila with lots of minerality to it. Citrus is in the background. It smells pretty clean, though. You do get a sharpness of alcohol, I'm not going to lie, but it's not that sharp. Aromas. Wow. I may like the G4 Blanco 40% on the nose better. There's more going on. More citrus, or more of that peppery spice. This is more lactic, funk, and then pepper, and then some sweeter elements with the minerality. Minerality is the common theme. So I'm going to give that a 17. And let's go on to the taste of my first ever high-proof Blanco with the G4 108 Blanco. Cheers, everybody. Ooh. Yeah. Oh my God. Ooh. The cheese is in the funk is in the finish. All right. Differences immediately. Sweeter. Much sweeter. Much more of a cinnamon baking spice. Cooked agave. Wasn't getting as much cooked agave from the G4 40% Blanco, but from this 108, I'm definitely getting more cooked agave and baking spices immediately. This is insane. And then you get lots of minerality and the green pepper, the jalapeno pepper skin. Yeah, there's more of a sweeter citrusy. I keep wanting to say orange. It could be almost a slight grapefruit as well on that one. Yeah, and the 108 proof almost gives it a spicy quality. I am thinking almost this is more jalapeno in general. What in the fucking world? Can tequila? I get it with the high proof, people. I get it. Jesus, I need that finish and that mouthfeel is astronomical. Oh my goodness. The finish just goes on for days. And the mouthfeel is so velvety, smooth, and kind of creamy in a way. Oh, that was a burst of citrus. I'm giving this a 19 out of 20 in the taste. Holy shit. Mouthfeel gets a 19. That is luxurious mouthfeel. That is so coating and inviting, and it's all over my taste buds. And that finish right now, sweet baking spices, agave, cooked nature to the agave, and that sweet cinnamon baking spices that slowly go into the minty category and slowly go to the anise category as it finishes. More anise than mint, actually, on the G4 108 Blanco. This is fucking insane. Assessing finish. Sorry, guys. It's a 19. It's still going. I'm now getting a sweet element to the citrus fruit. All right, so value. I haven't mentioned this since I started the review, but we have here a. This was $64.99. Now, yeah, hard pill to swallow slightly with the it just only being a Blanco, but like, listen, not my general view of value here, but I do believe that there's so much upsell at that price. And you don't have to be necessarily aged to really get that depth of flavor. The aging in a Blanco, the maturity to Blancos is the fact that the agave plant itself is matured in the ground for many, many, many years. Hopefully 6, 7, 8 years before they want to use it. This tastes very mature. They can go longer than that. Value. I think there's more value to the G4 Blue Label 80 proof. Obviously. Value there is still going to get I'm between a 7 and an 8 on the value. I don't want to buy this all the time. I think there's a lot of value though. I'm going to go, for me, I'm going to go 7. But that's just price alone. So, between the G4 40% Blue Label and the G4 Blanco 108 Silver Label, obviously the G4 108 is the ultimate winner of tequilas, and definitely today it is for the G4 line, and that is the best tequila I've ever had. That is insane. All right, but to give you the number perspective, where do they actually land? We're going to give the G4 Blanco 40% Still gets an 88 out of 100. That is an amazing tequila. And the G4 108. Just got a 90. So it's very... I thought it was going to be more lopsided than that, but it's very close. Yeah, definitely the value and what I recommend buying for all of you people out there on YouTube land is the G4 Blanco, 40%. When you see it, I need a backup bottle. When you see it, go buy it, please. Just go do that. If you every now and then want to splurge like I did, oh my God, this is so good. And there's just minimal burn. I'm not really getting alcohol. I'm getting some alcohol sharpness, just a little bit. But the finish and the mouthfeel really do a great job at, I don't know, making this whole tequila a very round, drinking, smooth experience. I am a happy boy today. I'm going to drink some water and finish these tequilas. So, thanks for watching, everybody. If you've ever had G4 tequilas, let us know in the comment section below. What's your favorite Blanco tequila? Until next time, keep tasting those great tequilas. We'll see you soon. Cheers.